international news. I think that concludes it. Oh, last thing. I watched Invincible, and I'm just going to show you guys a trailer of Invincible. Dude, it is so good. And it starts off kind of slow. It's on Amazon Prime. Okay, hashtag ad. But it starts off a little fucking slow where you're like, this kind of sucks, whatever. Or not this kind of sucks, but like, I was just like, my expectations were, because everyone just kept telling me like, it's just like The Boys, bro. It's just like The Boys. It's just like The Boys. My expectations were really high for it. Okay. When people said it's just like The Boys, I was like, well, that's literally one of my favorite TV shows. And perhaps the greatest fucking superhero story I have ever watched or experienced or whatever. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to give you guys spoilers. It took a while. Despite the gore, it's sort of like the optimistic version of The Boys. I quite like it. It's not like The Boys, to be honest. Two sides of the same coin. No, I'm gonna tell you guys why it's like The Boys and why it's not like The Boys. So the reason why I personally love The Boys is because it's unironically realistic. Like, it's the most realistic superhero movie or TV show you can have. And what I mean by that is, like, usually when we have superhero movies or whatever, there's like two different types. Either they're like fucking literal gods, or they're just like you, but they're still literal gods, right? No matter what happens, like, they're just like you, they joke around or whatever, or they have like ridiculous ways of speaking, and they're still literal gods. And that's what they are. Superheroes are supposed to be like demigods, right? So, but none of like the Marvel DC universe ever shows you what like the human casualties of even superheroes, not villains, like superheroes doing their regular jobs look like. Whereas in Invincible and in The Boys, you actually see that. And I think that that's fucking dope, right? That's like gritty realism that you see because you see like the actual consequences. Okay, Watchmen doesn't fit. Just stop. Just, obviously, I'm referencing like MCU and DC shit. Okay, stop. Yeah, Watchmen is different, but even Watchmen is not the same. Even Watchmen is not like this. We're both Invincible and The Boys, and this is why they're similar, show you how fragile we are as human beings in the face of like literal fucking gods, right? Like, it shows you that you're nothing. Like a fucking, like a Superman type like character could just like literally fucking flick you in the head and your head would explode, right? Or when they're trying to stop an alien invasion, like they're fucking tossing shit around and there's human beings there, and those human beings get fucking yeeted by cars and all the debris and all this other shit, right? Like, but they never show that on DC and Marvel stuff. And the reason why they don't show that, with the exception of like the trope of the school bus being being seesawed on top of a fucking broken bridge or something, just so the superhero can come in, swoop in and like protect them, or not. With the without those like exceptions, in most like MCU shit, they often don't show like the human casualties in every single circumstance. Like, they will, when a human casualty is shown, it's a plot point. It's like an important, profound moment. Whereas in The Boys and also in Invincible, human casualties are consistent. Like, you literally see it all the fucking time. You see it so much. They're ants. They're basically being treated. We are basically being treated like ants because that's how it normally would be, right? So you can say like, oh, but they do. But like, dude, Batman is a great example. Like, Batman is literally a fascist billionaire vigilante. I love Batman. But Batman is literally a fascist billionaire vigilante who beats the shit out of like mentally ill people, and he doesn't kill anyone. It's like, motherfucker, he's literally snapping backs. Okay, he's killing so many fucking dudes. Oh, I don't kill anyone. Like, no, shut up. Okay. And you never see it from like a human world view. You only see it from the world that they create for you, a world in which like superheroes coexist with humans, and like you rarely ever get to see like the human side of the superhero existence. Batman's superpower is white privilege. So in The Boys, though, there's an additional layer that still makes it better than Invincible, in my opinion. And that additional layer is obviously like American imperialism, capitalism, like late stage capitalism. And it's like gross commodity fetishism. Like all of that is literally just straight up baked into the plot. So obviously that's the reason why The Boys is one of my favorite shows of all time, right? Invincible, on the other hand, doesn't have that. As a matter of fact, in areas where they do have politics, it's like kind of fucking lame. It literally feels like there's a seismic I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's like a seismic villain, right? And he's a doctor, and he literally he just sounds like it sounds like they're making fun of an environmentalist. Like they made him like an environmentalist who's like an environmentalist terrorist, like, and he's a PhD in seismology or something. And it was kind of odd. Like, I don't know why they did that, why they chose to do that. I didn't like that at all. So you still haven't given your review on Jupiter's Legacy? I didn't finish it. I watched the first episode and it was so trash. So like it was funny, but it was like it was kind of odd. Anyway, so I really loved everything else about it, though, specifically because like Invincible straight up fucking shows you the most gruesome shit. Like at first I thought this exposition is just like over the top with the gore, and I think they're trying to be like they try to like create it in a similar capacity to The Boys. I mean, these are both comic books, so like obviously they have their own style, so they're following that style guide as best as they can. But I thought they were taking liberties with like the gore, because it felt misplaced at first, because it starts feeding it to you. Like you don't really see a lot of human casualties at first, and then you're like, oh my god. There's a point towards the end where you're like, oh my fucking god, this is nasty. Just for that alone, I'm not going to spoil it, but just for that alone, you should watch the entire fucking season. It's really, really good. It's really, really fucking good. Yeah, Pepela T, dude. That shit is like, it broke me. You already spoiled it? No, I didn't. So let's watch the trailer. It's not gonna reveal too much, so it doesn't matter.
Come on. Knock it off, Todd. I think Amber's been pretty clear about how she feels.
I don't have Amazon. It's Amazon Prime. Just fucking, what are you, stupid? Just steal it, dumbass. What do you mean you don't have Amazon? Who gives a fuck? When have you not been able? You have more access to being able to fucking pirate shit than ever before, and you're gonna sit here and cry about like not being able to stream a show on the internet? Are you fucking stupid? Do you also not have fingers to be able to type on Google? Like, I'm so confused. You literally have the internet. Like, that is an insane thing to say. Okay. Anyway, I, of course, would never tell you to pirate an Amazon Studios movie. That would be crazy of me to do, considering that I have done ad campaigns for Amazon Studios movies like Borat or watch parties. So, yeah, of course, I would never tell you to do that, but you would be kind of fucking dumb if you had a problem not being able to find something if you don't have access to it on the internet. Anyway. I also bought the Maher, and I fell asleep watching it last night. I can't wait to watch it, though. It's beautifully shot. Oh my god, what a fucking beautiful, like, it's like a documentary, but it's so fucking art house at the same time. So the Maher of Ramallah, so that was really good. Did the animation style bother you at all? At first I was a little annoyed, but I really actually liked it. So
I'm nothing like my dad. I want to be just like you.
they had incredible voice actors for this. Like, they have some of the greatest. They had fucking who's the guy that does Rick and Morty? Is it Dan? Is it Dan Harmon that does the Rick voice? Like, they had literally like everyone, dude. They have insane, like, anyway.
Your power's got to be due any day now, son.
Morning. I'm scared, Dad. What if I can't do this?
Follow me. Slow down. Land. I said land. Stop. Get up.
I'm actually getting used to this a little.
That's not good.
You need to be better. After everything he's done, how can I live up to all that?
You need to decide what kind of hero you want to be.
That was you in the blue and the yellow. Why don't you?
I'm literally like Rule 34 Adam and Eve, by the way, all the way. Insanely hot. Like, greatest character of all time. Straight up, yes, 2D women over 3D women, like, all day. They made her, okay, shut up, dude. I literally have fucking, motherfucker, I've jerked off the tits that I've, like, drawn myself. Shut the fuck up.
The team
it's not a minor, she's 18.
We count on you in the future.
Yeah.
They made her really good. They made her really compelling. They made her like a great, they made a great character out of her. I didn't really like the girlfriend as much. Or she's 19, she's not even 18. I think you guys mistook this for a anime. That's why you're like thinking about it from that point of view, because, you know, in animes they deliberately will fucking create like fully developed female characters and then specify that they're 17. They're like, no, this is a character that's literally 16. I need you to know that. I will stress this point. This character is 16. Like, as though that's anyway, we're you know my fucking gripe with this shit. It's like, dude, you could literally just say they're 18. Like, you could literally just say they're 18, and Japanese people are like, no, I can't jerk off to it then. Like, what? Like, I'm confused. What do you mean? Why do you want to make the character too old? Like, that's so weird. Anyway.
Son, we need to talk. What I'm about to tell you will change everything.
If you haven't seen this, you have no idea. Oh, this is kind of what I was talking about, though. Like, you'll understand what I mean by this. But, like, these aren't spoilers. If you haven't seen it, you have no idea what the fuck's going on, so don't worry. But
I wasn't ready before. Now I am.
You being a superhero is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Now take me flying or I'm gonna tell everyone you're invincible. Sorry, not sorry.
I literally don't like Amber either, by the way. I just think that she's like impossibly like a good character that has the most ridiculous expectations. Like, it's just like, why did you do that? Like, why would you make a character like that? Amber gets so much undeserved hate. I really like her character. She was there. I mean, it's just like, there are, I don't want to fucking spoil it, okay? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to say spoiler alert, because like, I will usually hype up a fucking show and then you guys get really into it. And then I like spoil it and you're like, start crying.